Initiative, which, by the way, suddenly popped up and is really doing a lot of good work. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, Joyce. Happy to be with you this afternoon.
A pleasure, especially anybody who worked with Governor Fortunio, who is my hero.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a pleasure to work with him while he was in office down in Puerto Rico.
What's his political future? Don't you think he'd be a great presidential candidate?
My personal opinion, I totally support that.
Yeah, because I look at the way he sort of really, with a populace that wasn't enthusiastic about his method, he did it anyway, and there were great successes. You know, my papa still lives in Puerto Rico, and the difference during the Fortunio years was almost like Giuliani during the New York years.
Oh, it's very evident. The difference is very evident, and he was doing incredible things in the island.
Yeah, no question. But I want to talk to you today about the wonderful world of Obamacare and how they catered especially to the Hispanic community with a Spanish language site, right?
Oh, right. Very different from the beauty down in Puerto Rico. The attempt to lure Hispanics into Obamacare. There were many promises made to this population, and it was very evident that the administration was focusing and targeting Hispanics because they are a large, youthful population, and the administration is looking to them to sign up so that the Obamacare can be successful. And now we realize that the Spanish language site is not operational. There's no opportunity for Hispanics to enroll in Obamacare on the Spanish language site. It was postponed after October 1st and indefinitely. Now we hear that perhaps it'll be ready in November. And you really just have to question the priorities of an administration who says they're trying to focus on Hispanics, and then when at a critical moment when Hispanics are going to face penalties under Obamacare, it's becoming more and more difficult for them to find the health insurance.
But he wasn't talking about Hispanics like you and me. He was talking about illegal immigrants. It'll be real easy for them to sign up soon. No, one of the problems in any outreach to the Hispanic community, and you and I both know this, we're not a single entity. We're not, Hispanics don't all come from the same country, don't all have the same religious beliefs, and yet they always put us together. You know, it doesn't matter to them if you're Cuban or Puerto Rican. It doesn't matter if you're Mexican or Guatemalan. And this community is not one community.
Not at all. Not at all. There are many different aspects and many different issues that impact Hispanics. There's not one single issue that is a Hispanic issue that will just win over that population. Hispanics are very diversified, and it's important for, as you just mentioned, that people understand the diversity within the population and how important it is to understand those different diversities, to know that individuals, Hispanics, are different.
And by and large, much more conservative than they've been painted. However, anybody can be bought. And that's exactly what's been happening in this country. People that have always been from various different countries, and I will still say this, industrious, hardworking, religious, family-oriented, by and large, yet they're being treated as if the first thing they have to do is get food stamps and HUD, Plan Ocho. And it's insulting. It really is.
It is. I can tell you from personal experience, my family came to this country to work, to create a better future for me and for the generations that are yet to come. We did not come to sign up for government programs, yet we find that, unfortunately, many Hispanics are being lured into government dependency and then being trapped there. And that's why the Leave It Initiative finds it so important in our mission to make sure that U.S. Hispanics understand economic freedom principles so that we can break those chains of dependency and so that the Hispanic community can prosper.
Well, it's about time. That's all I can say. I'm with you. I'll help you in any way I can because it frustrates me no end when people say, well, I got here 30-odd years ago, and there was one bodega in all of Broward County at that time, or certainly that catered to Puerto Ricans instead of, a Spanish store that catered mostly to Cubans. And when I walked in there, the guy greeted me. I had a baby in a